So Will Smith woke up yesterday and decided to choose violence.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm not gonna lie, when I woke up this morning, I was kind of taken aback because I'm like, this ain't Will. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith? I said, that cannot be true. And it turns out it was true. Now, whether or not you feel as though this was staged, it was a publicity stunt, it's fake or whatever, the fact of the matter is that it did happen. I don't know, man. All I know is that Chris Rock made a joke about Jada's hair, or lack thereof, saying that he's looking forward to G.I. Jane 2, and that is when all hell broke loose. And I guess Will just decided that he's had it up to here. He's tired of being the butt of jokes. He's tired of his wife being the butt of jokes, and it's not funny to him anymore. And he just decided to slap the shit out of Chris Rock. The feeds, of course, are going nuts over this, and it seems to be split down the middle where there's two sides that are even about this. One side feels that Will Smith was just protecting his wife. He was doing the job a husband is supposed to do. While the other half is just wondering, where was all of this tough guy moxie for the man who was sleeping with your wife just a few short years ago? My 2 cents on this is simple. These two have been the butt of everybody's jokes for the past 2 years. And honestly speaking, whose fault is that? Not this guy, or you, or me, or the Instagram and Twitter feed, and the Tonight Show and YouTube, or anywhere else where people have spoken about these two. There wouldn't even be anything to talk about, let alone make a joke about, had Will and Jada not decided that they wanted to stay relevant by making sure that their names were rolling off the tongues of everybody because they wanted to be the center of attention. They decided they wanted to tell everybody their business. All of their business. A little too much if you ask me. You do not go from being one of the world's most celebrated and beloved celebrity couples, held in the highest esteem by everyone in the world, to becoming the butt of all sorts of jokes overnight. It just doesn't happen that way unless you decide to open that window. And these two not only open the window, okay? They open the back door, the front door, the upstairs skylight, the garage door, and just invited all sorts of energy into their marriage. And you see, this is the result of what happens when you decide to serve two masters. One being the covenant that is your marriage and the God that you serve. And the other being your ego and your nasty, gluttonous desire for attention. Because what ends up happening is you end up summoning demons to your relationship. And I don't think a lot of people pay attention to the role that they play in summoning demons to themselves and their relationships. But that's exactly what took place last night. In fact, it's been taking place for a long time now. Will decided last night to let his anger take over. It was like he was possessed. Even in the moment where he's screaming, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth," it looked like he was outside of himself. And I don't think he was necessarily lashing out at Chris Rock, but at the mess that he and his wife has made. All Will Smith did last night was expose how he is not in control of his relationship. In fact, neither him or Jada are in control of their house. The demons that they've summoned to that relationship are in control. And that's why you have seen nothing but chaos for the past few years. Will didn't embarrass Chris Rock. Will embarrassed himself. I'm not mad that Will handled the situation. It's how he handled it. And you can miss me with this protect black women narrative that you're all trying to insert into this situation, because that's not what Will was defending last night. He wasn't defending Jada's battle with alopecia either. Will was defending his own ego. This man is still hurting. Seriously, he's still hurting. And his Oscar speech last night exposed as much. This man is in a spiritual battle because he feels disrespected. He feels emotionally bruised. He feels mentally bruised. and he feels emasculated. I'm quite sure that slapping Chris Rock across the face felt great for about 5 minutes. In fact, I'm willing to bet it felt even better for about 10 more. But guess what? At the end of the night, even after he took home his Oscar, he still has to go home to deal with all of those emotions that he has yet to heal from. And after looking through the feeds today and witnessing what some of Chris Rock's fellow comedians are saying, it doesn't sound like the jokes are gonna stop, Will. I'm just saying. What is he gonna do? Get up out of his chair and hit us all? Get your house in order, Brother Will Smith. You're really making a fool of yourself out here. I'm Faye Bishop, and I'll catch you guys next report.